While Universal Studios prepares Epic Universe for its grand opening on May 22nd by inviting press to see the new $7.7 billion venture for themselves, one theme park industry expert is claiming that Disney will have to respond to Universal by building a fifth theme park at Walt Disney World. Let's talk about the possibility of a fifth gate at Walt Disney World Resort and why there might be more roadblocks than ever in constructing one here on That Park Place.
I think that we need to address the elephant in the room, the epic elephant, and Disney's response to it. I'm seeing a lot of the footage coming out of Epic Universe, and it looks amazing. I jokingly referred to the fact that the benches over there are awesome. Why do I say that the benches over there at Epic Universe are awesome? My wife is a normie. She likes theme parks a lot. She's not in it all the time the way that someone like me or Vash is, or any of our friends over there at Park Hoppin', and she said, come over here, I have to show you this. And it was the benches in the Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon land. Oh, look at this. This is a classic green space over there at Islands. Sorry, not Islands of Adventure. This reminds me of the green space over there at Universal Orlando, but this is so much better. Look at all those fountains, just twinkling throughout the day. Have you seen the footage out of Epic? What are your thoughts and what sticks out to you about the footage that's online for Epic right now? First,
I think what sticks out to me is I think the level of enthusiasm that you're seeing from guests who are experiencing these experiences, which happen to be a little bit simpler than I originally thought they were going to be, but still very much effective. And that just tells you like how, like we were saying before, how resonant some of these franchises are, and the way that Universal's implemented some of these things has really resonated to a huge degree right here. I mean, just this, stuff like this, where you have an amazing, character or actor playing Hiccup, right? And introducing Toothless and having the people come up and actually interact with that character right there. Again, it's a simple touch, right? But you get nothing like this at Disney currently. And Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which was meant to be this very immersive place, features nothing like this. And it's so cool to see people really fall in love with this place because I think it's worthwhile for sure.
Yeah. Well, in the audio on this, maybe we should play the audio on this one here. The actor here that is doing the character of Hiccup. Sorry to spoil the magic here, but that's not actually Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. It is an actor playing Hiccup. Which,
yes, okay. Very good actually. Let me go ahead.
Justin Long impression is so good.
It's so wild. Let me see if this is the right one here.
Good.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, go ahead and.
Okay, yeah, no, I know. And a better Brook Trout.
That's wild. He sounds really good.
Is it Justin Long or is it Jay Baruchel that does I think it might be Jay Baruchel. Yeah. It's Jay Baruchel. Forgive me on that one. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But looking at this, I think a lot of people went, why are you doing How to Train Your Dragon when they announced How to Train Your Dragon Land? And then you bring up Star Wars, which is something that I think especially if you're going along the lines of the way Universal has done Harry Potter, yeah, Star Wars Land, you should do a Star Wars Land. But what I think is happening is even if the talent is there in Walt Disney Imagineering right now to make this happen, there is a layer of Disney corporate bureaucracy that is on top of all of it that is nickel and diming these things to death. Epic Universe right now, they have to deliver in order to be successful. They're hungry and they're doing a great job. And I think that they're more than happy to pick up the scraps that Disney will throw away, like wonderful talent that was there before some of the craziness of the last 5 years. So Universal doing everything that they can to plant their flag again in Orlando and say, no, come here, look at this amazing stuff. Islands of Adventure has great stuff, but in the Instagram age, I think Epic Universe is the thing that is going to be impressing for a very long time. It's not just describing, oh, dude, they've got a Marvel land and they have characters that are from Marvel. This is the kind of stuff that people will be raving about for months. So,
Yes.
and if not years, and they probably have some more coming. I also like that some of the rumors that were out there, like the fact that, Harry Potter might not be ready at launch. I talked to someone from Universal, and it was off the record at the time, but it's confirmed now. He looked at me like, no, Harry Potter's ready and might be ready now. And this was a while back that he said it to me. So I think Universal is good. They're hitting their stride. They're doing well. And now, and Vash, I think you might have this story. There are rumors out there about, and there's always been rumors about Disney trying to do a fifth gate. I don't think that those rumors have anything to them. I hope that they don't have anything to them. If I mention a rumor, people act as though I'm reporting it as if it's going to happen. I know that analysts are calling for a fifth gate out there at Disney. And Vash, I think I can predict what you're going to say here. So I'm just going to ask you to say it. What do you think? Should Disney do a fifth gate? And why shouldn't they?
I don't think it would be the best idea to do a fifth gate for multiple reasons. One of those being that I don't think a fifth gate will be supported in the way that people might think. You know, this is kind of what Disney experienced when it came to Animal Kingdom. They found that when they added Animal Kingdom, people weren't necessarily inclined to add a vacation day, but they were more inclined to take away a vacation day from another park that they might have visited otherwise. So like Disney's Hollywood Studios, for example, or Epcot, that's kind of the attrition that you experience when you build out your resort to that extent. And that's why I think Disney has been kind of reticent to do that. And it's interesting because now we have industry insiders and so forth suggesting that maybe they have to build a fifth gate because Epic Universe is just that dang good. This by CNN here, Natasha Chen, Flying Dragons, and omnidirectional elevators inside Epic Universe, one of the largest, most expensive theme parks ever made. As if the worlds from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix have jumped off the page into reality, fluorescent green fog shrouds people walking through a Wizarding World Flu Network transit tunnel to be greeted on the other side by an atrium with soaring ceilings depicting moving storm clouds. It might be the first time Muggles or non-wizards have been inside the Ministry of Magic. And this is just one of the jaw-dropping moments for guests to experience when Universal Orlando Resort officially opens its third and newest theme park, Epic Universe, on May 22nd. It is the first major theme park to open in Central Florida in over 26 years. At 750 acres, including both guest areas and backstage space for employees, it is believed to be the largest theme park in the world and estimated to have cost up to $7.7 billion to build, according to Dennis Spiegel, owner and founder of consulting firm International Theme Park Services. Universal hasn't commented on the park's cost. Quote, "I've seen them all," Spiegel said of the parks around the world, and Epic Universe, he says, is, quote, "too damn good." I want to go ahead and scroll down in this article to get Spiegel's extended thoughts on this, because this is kind of the crux of this whole segment that you're watching from us here. It says, Disney and Universal are in the greatest boxing match they've ever been in at this point in time, and it's a slugfest, Spiegel said. "I believe that within 12 to 16 months, Disney will announce its fifth gate theme park because it's necessary." That is quite the claim right there. I'll say this. I know a lot of people who look with not much optimism when it comes to the Cars project, Rivers of America, the replacement project, and so forth, and many of the projects coming out of WDI headed for Walt Disney World in the next 5 years or so. A lot of people are not entirely enthusiastic about those projects, but they are more enthusiastic about the idea of taking a lot of those projects and putting them in a fifth gate separate from the rest of Walt Disney World, because, well, replacing Rivers of America, maybe it's not the best move.
Yeah, I totally agree. And this would be the kind of thing that, like, somebody put out, if Disney did a Epic Universe style park, what would you do? And I got my thoughts on that. Like, instead of doing Villains Land, do Nightmare Before Christmas and then stick some villains in there for story reasons. Disney right now, I don't think they should do a fifth gate, but I also don't think they should be demolishing Rivers of America. I don't think they should do a fifth gate, but I also don't think that they should be putting in an immersive Monsters Inc. land that doesn't affect Muppet Vision 3D, but will also destroy Muppet Vision 3D. So I don't think they know what they're doing over there at Disney. I think they're grasping at straws. I think they're desperate, and they may announce something like this. I do think that if we have the 1-2 punch here of Disney announcing that they're going to down projects for tariffs, and if they bring it all back as a fifth gate, okay, that's great. I don't think there's a good business reason to do that other than trying to appease Wall Street. I also note that when you talked about Disney's Animal Kingdom, they intended that to pull audience away from Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Very specifically, they were trying to get more tickets sold that were going to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. And there are great things about Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. I like that park. It's more of a coaster park, which Disney has not been able to compete with for a very long time. They're just not a coaster company. Yes, they have coasters, whatever. Someone will always get mad about that one. But I think that Disney never quite sticks the landing with what they intend with these parks versus what actually happens with these parks. So right now, also Disney's Animal Kingdom is their only park that has a theme, and they're slowly moving away from that one. I think Fifth Gate's a bad idea. I hope Disney doesn't do it. Because of the way they've acted about Rivers of America and Muppet Vision 3D, I do think there's more than a 0% possibility that they do a fifth gate. Vash, I'm going to give you a final word.
Pro was suggesting that Magic Kingdom might need to be overhauled in order to get people to come back to Disney. I will say that is an exercise, I think, that is very interesting. Expansion is definitely probably required more than anything else, but at the same time, it's like, where do you expand? And maybe that's what Disney was thinking. It's like, look, let's go ahead and expand via Rivers of America. Rivers of America is not going to be at all a compelling product, especially compared to something like Epic Universe. So let's go ahead and bulldoze that and open up the rest of Magic Kingdom in order to get people to come back here. It's an interesting exercise, but I mean, they're so behind the eight ball right now. They're 5 years behind the eight ball, and Epic Universe is going to continue to expand, continue to get more beautiful, and continue to grow in that time. There's not a lot of solutions, as we just learned with the tariff situation. It's going to cost them more than ever to do what needed to be done, I would say 10 years ago.
Totally agree. Thank you very much, Vash. But thank you very much to Alex B31 for 5. Who says Universal built a number 1 destination park. Disney would make a number 5 park that would probably settle in with Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios in attendance. Hollywood Studios was a great little park for a while until Galaxy's Edge. I actually think the park was better without that in there. I have no desire to ride Rise of Resistance again, and I definitely don't have any desire to ride Smuggler's Run, which is a bad video game with a line. So, sorry, I have no patience for Smuggler's Run. It's horrible.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media account.